Hello everyone! Welcome to the second installment of the video vlogs. Paralinguistic features again. I really need to stop doing that. It's a habit somehow. I'm going to say I don't normally do it. I do. But I try not to. I sometimes don't. I'm not really a guy who knows what he's doing most of the time, except when I know what I'm doing, in which case you probably still won't think that I know what I'm doing, but I do. So we're going to start a bit more about what it was that I was going to be talking about in the first video, which is stuff about me, because I'm sure you're all very interested into what goes on in my life. So let's get started. I'm a musician. Well, I say I'm a musician. I didn't take music for GCSE or A-level. I don't take any lessons in music. I did take saxophone lessons with a tenor saxophone at my school in year 7, and they were amazing. I loved my well, no, the lessons weren't amazing. The saxophone was amazing. Just this lovely big brass beast that I could carry home a huge case when I was like, I was a small person, so it was quite heavy, but it was amazing, just bursting out some jazz. I even wrote a song about my sister. It was brilliant. But like I said, the lessons were not my cup of tea, and the teacher wasn't my cup of tea. And so I ended up being like, okay, you know what, I can't do these lessons, I don't like them, I'm not going to get anywhere done with them because I just dislike it so much. So we stopped, but sadly, to my loss and heartache, the saxophone belonged to the school, so they took the saxophone away from me. And ever since then, I've always dreamed of getting another tenor saxophone, and it won't happen for a while, I reckon. There's lots of other stuff I want as well, but I always have a place in my heart for a saxophone. But currently, I own a lovely Yamaha bass guitar that I got in year 8. My dad was amazing and found it on eBay, along with a case that's slightly too small, so the top pokes out a bit, but it works, and my rules with this, were, I want a bass guitar, but I don't want lessons. I will learn myself, and it's worked perfectly. I've picked stuff up from other people, and I've played a few things. It's a lovely instrument. Some would say it's a guitar for people who are lazy or can't be bothered to do stuff. I'll admit it's easier than a guitar, but it just has that groove. It makes something flow. It's amazing. I just love it, even if it is a cop out. And then what else? I had it. We have it here. Guess what's in here? You can probably guess from the picture that's on it. It's my harmonica. It's a lovely little shiny thing that I got for my 17th birthday, or I got it at Christmas. Last Christmas, I think. No, the Christmas before, because I took this on the Duke of Edinburgh expedition that I did, and I wound up using it as a wake-up call for the girls in their tent. It wasn't pretty, but they loved it really. I'm not going to give you a tune on it, because in all honesty it probably won't sound too good over this, but I can play Somewhere Over the Rainbow, Swing Low Sweet Chariot, and even A Whole New World from Aladdin on it. I've got this big pile of sheets which tell you all about the notes to play, and the interesting thing is you get minus notes. Well, you play in slot 6, then -8, and when it's a minus it means you breathe in, so you never actually have to stop and take a breath, because you just breathe in and play the note at the same time. It's genius. What else do I do or play? I think that's actually it. I don't own any other instruments. We have a guitar, an electric guitar, in the attic, which is through my room, which I haven't learnt to play. My sister was going to learn how to play the guitar, but then didn't, and now she wants me to teach her the guitar, which means I have to learn the guitar. So that's something that I'm going to be doing. Maybe I can show you that months from now. But before then I have to get through my exams, because I'm in the same boat as every other 18-year-old who's in secondary education and completing their second year of A-levels, in which we have our final exams. These are the exams that dictate whether I go to university or not, so they're quite important. I had 2 yesterday, psychology and English. It was that way around as well, and I've got a biology retake on Friday, and then a psychology retake the Monday afterwards, and then a biology one, another one, and then I'm done. I'm free. But they're amazing, and hopefully if I do well I can go to Plymouth and study psychology, so I can do some lovely psychological tests on all you lovely folk out there. But that also brings us to the next bit of the future of this. I plan on doing at least maybe one a day, because, well, one every other day during the exams maybe. I reckon I can tell you stories. I went around the world, so I could tell you a bit about that if you want. But I also want a name for this. Now, I thought of Tatton Brown Tales, because even though legally I'm not actually Tatton Brown, my mum's side of the family are the Tatton Browns, and I'm more a Tatton Brown than a Johnson, and I've inherited their genes, really, more than the Johnson genes, and Johnsons are too common. So, if I become a psychologist, I have to change my name to Tatton Brown anyway, otherwise my studies will not get noticed by anybody. Because they're said by the last name, like Good Johnson and Freud, and I did a test on this yesterday. I don't know any of them, but you don't know them either, so it doesn't really matter. I could make up names, and most of you wouldn't know what I'm talking about. So, 8 minutes have passed, maybe nearly 9, so I'll call it quits for this one. So yeah, any suggestions, anything you want me to talk about? Do you want me to talk about going around the world? It's amazing, and a lovely, lovely story. I can tell you lots. New Zealand, LA, Australia, Hong Kong, brilliant things. Ask me questions if you want. And my lovely cat has come to say hello. Cheddar, come up here. Come on, say hello to the camera. Come on. She normally jumps up straight away whenever I'm doing anything important. There we go. That's my cat. That's my cat. Come and say hello to the camera. She doesn't want to say hello. She's a bit camera shy, I think. That, and she just wants to stare out the window. So, I will, looking over there at the wrong button, but I will love you and leave you, and challenge for the day. I think I'll do that from now on. Challenge of the day. When you're walking down the street and you see a stranger, just walk up to them. Well, not walk up to them and be like, "Oh, I'm gonna mug you." Just like, if you're walking past them, just like say, "Good morning," or "Good evening," or "Good afternoon," or even "Have a nice day." Say something like that and you will brighten up their day. I guarantee it. They do it in Malawi. I came back and I did it here. Oh my gosh, people were just like, "Thank you, that's really nice." So yeah, that's your challenge. Let me know how it goes, and I'll see you next time.